Hello, hello. I almost did it again. I almost forgot to hit the go live button like I did last week. Actually, it was Wednesday. I was talking for a good 10 minutes. And yeah, I didn't realize I didn't press the go live button. Well, here we are. It is Sunday night. And for those of you, you may have to, I think there might be a blurb that pops up that I'm using StreamYard, which is an app. And in order to comment, you might have to give them permission to comment or type your name in, something like that. I'm not even sure. StreamYard is a cool app. I'm using it from my laptop right now, but you can use it from your phone. And it allows you to stream in multiple places at the same time, which is pretty cool, which I'm still learning. I'm not all that tech savvy, which we have discussed before. Anyway, so Sunday night, welcome. We are going to talk about some planning tips for your week ahead. And I have some news to share with you when we are finished as well, something that I've got cooking and brewing, and I will say that it is going to start on the 15th and enrollment is going to open this week. All right, but I'll give you details about that in a little bit. So a new month. I can't believe it's August already. I feel like June and July were like a blink, and then all of a sudden today I realized it's August, and it's the second day. And if you saw my posts in there, yesterday I was at the DMV, literally my fourth DMV in a matter of 24 hours to got a new licensed driver, and there was all kinds of stuff that we needed to do. But anyway, thanks COVID. Anywho, so new month, and hopefully you have picked up some tips from last week. I know I'm fairly new at coming to you on Sunday nights to share some tips with you. But this week, I thought one of the tips that came to me today, and a lot of these are mindset shifts. One of the things that I don't want to say adamant about, but I use prioritized focus a lot. And I'm realizing that if you don't know me, or you haven't followed my blog, or you haven't done training with me before, and maybe you just don't know me that well, and you're thinking, oh, that's a cool, tagline, Dina Farrell, prioritizing focus, empowering growth. Well, prioritized focus is something that, I don't know, I guess I coined mostly for myself to remind me about where I'm spending my time and why. We hear so much in the coaching industry about time management. People literally pay millions of dollars to help solve the time management problem. And the more I delved into the subject, I am like a researcher. When I get my sights on something, I need to know the why behind it. And it helps me in defining terms. And one of the things that really bugged me, about time management is can you really? I mean, I've tried everything. I know I've talked about this before. I thought buying the pretty planner was going to solve my time management issues. I thought that, keeping a time diary moment by moment by moment was going to solve my time management issues. Literally to the point where I would block out time to do a specific task, and I was missing moments and God appointments with people because I was no I've got to manage my time and I scheduled this for this time, this day, this hour. And it wasn't working. Now, I don't know about you, but maybe you have bought in to that time management too. And here's the thing, and here's the key, and this is what I want to, I guess, drive home to you, and why that I'm hoping when you see me and my name and you see prioritize focus and all my hashtags in my posts and things, it's going to click for you and say, I get it. Prioritize focus is, can you tell I just lost my train of thought? I got so excited I lost my train of thought. It's not about the time management. Oh, that's where I was going. Time management. All of these strategies are fine and good. They are time blocking, a time diary, all of those typical time management things. They're all fine and good. But if you don't know the why behind it and the importance, and if you didn't prioritize it first so that you can focus. See, for me, I mean, I could keep a time diary all day long. So can you. But what is that focused activity getting you? Are you making progress? Toward what? See, a lot of us can, and we talked about this before too, a lot of us can throw out like arbitrary goals. We all have goals. Oh, I want to do this and I want to do that. Are they goals? Or is it a wish list? So many of us say that we have goals, but there's no definitive plan or strategy. Two different things. A plan is different than a strategy. Talked about that before too. To actually make progress toward those goals. So prioritize focus. That's why I'm so passionate about that. That's why I am about teaching the methodology behind prioritize focus. And there's so much more to it. You can read the manifesto if you go to my blog, dinafarrell.com, and scroll to the bottom. You'll see that there's a link for the manifesto, and read that about what prioritize focus really is. But want to get back to this week's focus tip. So sometimes we can get so caught up into, I have to do this. I have to get that done. I have to, this is next. And, oh, I love what Christy says. I did the top 3 tasks each day last week, and it worked most days. Oh, awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Christy. So Christy's actually referring to what we had talked about on last Sunday night's call about the write your top 3 priorities. I shared the planner, and at the top, we talked about elements of planning your week ahead, whether you use my planner or something else. And Christy said that she did the top 3 tasks each last week, and it worked most days. And I love your honesty, Christy, because that is so true. It worked most days. And listen, I'll take most days over never days any day, right? All right, cool. So this week, I wanted to talk to you about have to and get to. This is another thing that may help you when it comes to overwhelm and all the things that you tell yourself that you have to do. I have to do this. I have to do that. Oh, I have to make sure that this gets done. Oh, and I have to make sure that that gets done. And this is where we confuse what are true priorities, what are wish list things, and what are, and believe it or not, some of us don't want to admit this, the things that are to impress others. All right. So this week, when you start to get that overwhelmed sense, I have to, ask yourself this. Is this something that I have to do? Or is this something that I get to do? I have to go and fold that laundry. You know what? I get to take care of my loved ones. One of the things that I used to do, I still do sometimes, but not as often, maybe partly because currently my family's not really getting on my nerves, or, it's a big love fest right now. I'm not mad at anybody. It's all cool. But when I was, or if I do get mad, one of the things is laundry. When I fold laundry and I'm frustrated, things are inside out and backwards and shouldn't be the way that they are, and this is mixed with that or whatever, and stop and say, I get to take care of these people. I get to love these people. Totally changes your mind and your attitude. And in the middle of folding laundry, I end up starting to pray for whoever I'm folding for. I have to make sure that, I post this on social media, or people aren't going to see me, or people aren't going to follow me. Oh, I have to. Or I get to. I get to use a platform to speak encouragement into other people. I get to. What are some things right now, either in your personal life, your business, that are overwhelming? Make a list of the things that you think you have to do and prioritize them by what you get to do, and see which ones automatically become more of a priority. In a mindset shift, you approach things much differently when you have the attitude of, I get to do this, as opposed to, I have to. Yeah, there's things that we have to do, but there's also things that we force have to do on ourselves, when really it's a privilege. I get to. It's an opportunity. I get to. I get to share amazing insights, things that I've learned, things that I've totally screwed up and would do over again this way. I get to share that with people. I get to write blog posts that hopefully encourage people. I get to come to you live. How crazy is that? Different perspective. I agree, Dina. We need to have an attitude of gratitude. It does. It really changes. It really changes things. And that is something, again, in the planner that was so important. If you didn't watch last week's, where we talked about the primary things that you should plan in your week, gratitude is definitely a top one and right up there. And so looking ahead at this week, think of have to versus get to, and see how that changes your perspective and your attitude. And the other thing, since we're very early in the month, right? Today's only the 2nd. I would look at your month ahead. If you can print out, a Google Calendar and fill it out if you want to. If you have one of my planners, in the very beginning, there's a calendar that you fill out. You could put your top goals on there, what month you're in. And one of the things that I intentionally did in my planner was I put Saturday and Sunday together at the end of the week, because that's kind of how we seem to look at our week. We look at our weeks from Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are almost like a different entity, or depending on how productive we can be, that's almost like another week in itself, or just a different category, right? So I would look at your month. I actually did this today, sat down and I filled out my entire month of the known things that I know. So every Sunday night at 7 p.m. is scheduled here. Every Friday I announce the winner. For every Monday, there's a giveaway. Every Wednesday, around noon, coming to you live to check in to see how things are going, right? So those are the things that I know. And as things happen, I can fill them in. But at the same time, I also went and filled them in on the daily pages as well. So those are a couple things for this week. Look at your month ahead, write everything down that you already know, and have to versus get to. You know, it is so hard for me to not just give you so much. We would be here for hours. And the point of coming to you each Sunday night with just a snippet tip, something that you can do that week and focus. And hopefully these will build and you'll see yourself making progress. Like I love Christy shared that she did the top 3 tasks each day and it worked most days. I still love that you said that it worked most days, because that is so true of our everyday lives, right? Well, most days it worked out, or that's great. So before we leave and before we go tonight, you probably saw me teasing about something that I've been working on, and I will actually post it as soon as we're done here. But not going to give you tons of details. Those will be forthcoming in the next few days. I will tell you, enrollment opens this Wednesday, the 5th, and we are starting August 15th. And what are we starting, Dina? Glad you asked. We will be starting a 6-week group coaching program called VAL's 30-Day Fearless Focus. And why is it VAL's? If you're new to me, don't know me very well, but VALs are who I work with. And VALs stands for Valued Amazing Ladies. And the women that I work with, a majority of them are already in business, already have practices, already have projects and things going on. Plenty of entrepreneurs. I love entrepreneurship. But VALs sometimes tend to forget what valued amazing ladies they are. And that's why every chance I get, I refer to them as VALs. So if you are with me and you're watching me and you are a woman, let me tell you, you are a valued, amazing lady, whether you feel like that or not. And hang out with me a little bit more and we'll get her out, okay? So VAL's 30-Day Fearless Focus. It's time for us to ditch the stuff that is holding us back. And 99% of the time, it's fear. It's fear. It's something rooted in fear. And no, we're not going to spend 6 weeks talking on fear. Trust me. That's going to be like 10 minutes. Like we're moving on. But I will tell you, there are only 15 spots. And that's intentional. I wanted to intentionally leave this group kind of as small as I could, especially to the pioneer group, let's call it. Those first 15 will be founding members. There will be special pricing for them. There will be exclusive perks for them. This is very important. I really feel like now's the time, and there are VALs out there that need this right now. They need fearless focus. And this is for those VALs that are, you know, like I said, I don't know, they're letting fear overcome or overwhelm them. I don't even know what to say about it. But I will say, we are going to get you to the point where not only are people going to know that you're in business, they're going to know that you mean business. A lot of us can tend to be passive when it comes to our businesses. You know, We can be bold in some areas, and we can be very tentative and reserved and scale back. We kind of have to feel like, well, I'm not sure. I think they'll like my business, so I'll tell them about it. Ooh, that person looks intimidating. I don't think I could tell them what I do. We need to be bold about our businesses. And again, if you have followed me and even visited my website, I am very passionate about making sure that Vals, you valued amazing ladies in business, have the permission that you need to go after your dream. You'll also know that I say your dream was given to you on purpose because it's your purpose. It's your gift to give to the world. So I'm here to tell you, you've got permission to go after your dream. I'm here to show you proof that when you prioritize your focus and clarify what that dream is, stop burying it. Stop acting like it's going to go away. It's not going to go away because God created you to live out that dream. Specifically, you were designed and uniquely created to bring that dream to life. Okay? So I'm giving you permission to go for it. I'm going to show you the proof of why you have that dream and why you were meant to pursue it. So stop hiding from it. And let me show you how to go for it. And finally, I'm your biggest cheerleader that is going to push you every step of the way. Okay? So Val's 30-day Fearless Focus. Enrollment starts this Wednesday. First group starts on the 15th. I will be giving you more information as the days go out. But in the meantime, I would encourage you, if this is something, and I'm purposely not giving you tons of details because I want you to sit and marinate on this and really think about if you're going to take action, because this group is definitely for action takers. It's not for, oh, I'm going to sign up for this group, this course, and see what happens. You're already coming into this knowing that in 6 weeks your business is going to look different, without a doubt. You are going to be different. You are going to be confident. You are going to be clear on who your business is for and how to serve them. See, there's so much. I just want to tell you so much. Anyway, that's that. So this week's focus, I know I'm giving you a lot tonight. I'm like excited. I just sit here and could talk to you. I wish I could see you guys. Have to versus get to. 30-day Fearless Focus. Enrollment opens this Wednesday. I'll be dropping more details between now and then, trust me. But I would encourage you, either in the comments, private message me, if you want to set up a time to just do a quick 15-minute chat or something and, ask questions or see if this is right for you. I want to make sure that you get the right thing, and we'll go from there. And be sure to tune in tomorrow and find out what tomorrow's giveaway is. It's pretty cool. I think you're going to like it. All right. I've chatted long enough. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again on Wednesday around noonish. Remember, tomorrow is Post a Live giveaway. I did publish a new blog post today. If you want to go check that out, that is called Key to Achieve ? Because we're always told, the keys to success, and me, I'm always liking to debunk things. Are there really keys? Go check out that blog post, dinafarrell.com. In the meantime, reach out, message, post in the comments. you're interested, you can even type I'm interested, and I will reach out to you and we'll chat a little bit more about the vows, 30-day fearless focus. You're in business, but do you mean business? You will be by the end of this course, let me tell you. All right. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you over in the comments and over on the Facebook page, and hopefully go check out that blog post, dinafarnell.com/blog. It'll be the first one to pop up. All right. Have a good night.